And hello, this is Sour Green Apples with the Oki Frostcreep battle. This is the second match of the Frostcreep challenge. Okininja being one of our previous commentators from last game. Frostcreep being the obvious victor from the last game against Little David. Frostcreep is now officially within the team. I know short round to get in it, but this is going to see who is the better in the team, as all gamers want to know. Okininja is his first opponent within the team-on-team battle. What do we got here? We got a Skeleton King and Invoker. How's that sizing up for you, Vilty?
Well, if Okininja can actually manage to land his stuns well and apply the pressure that he needs and then get out of there before Frostcreep can trade back, it may actually be a good game for Oki in the early game. Unfortunately for Oki, if he doesn't get that early game advantage, it will definitely snowball in Frostcreep's ball game, I guess.
10 seconds remaining.
Snowball into his ball game.
Yeah.
Exactly. Alright, so Okininja going with his obvious choice. He's been playing Skeleton King a lot this week. Skeleton King! Frostcreep challenge almost every single day. Let's go over here looking at Okininja. What items he's getting? He's starting off with a Tango, 2 gauntlets of strength, 2 iron branches, and a healing salve. Full inventory using all of his gold. Frostcreep's going to get a Tango, a healing salve, a circlet, and a gauntlet strength and an iron branch. His standard build up. They're going to meet in the middle for a little bit of foreplay before they get to the main course. Now, Vilty, I'd like to say something. I've noticed something. Despite these people, there seems to be absolutely no minion blocking in mid lane. Why is that?
Well, it looks like Okininja is actually going to try it. The main issue of minion blocking in mid lane is that it's actually kind of harder than the other lanes. Don't ask me why, but as a mid player, I do end up having harder times blocking. Plus, it's also not as advantageous considering how short the lane is compared to the others.
I would agree with you there, Vilty. I feel like it'd almost be counterproductive considering that you want your own damage here. You want your own minions, but if you creep block your own creeps, your minions that you're going to need to attack to get that gold are going to get hit by towers. And trying to last hit a minion getting hit by a tower is a bigger feat than most people would think.
The battle begins.
Little words between you people, good luck and things of that nature, and we're gonna start this match. Skeleton King versus Invoker, Okininja versus Frostcreep, mid lane only. The jungle is open though. This is a standard thing. Runes are available, of course, too. Alright, Okininja's gonna go in, take a little bit of hit. He's gonna take quite a few of these last hits. Just keep going there. Not getting any decent last hitting. Frostcreep pecking at him as much as he can.
A bone of contention. Travel my bones.
Invoker having a stroll of a time here. That obvious range advantage is just giving him something. Okininja's lifesteal is pretty much the only saving grace I think he's got at this current time. Goes for an early cold snap as he did last game.
Yes.
It would seem though that although he has obvious range advantage, his minion, his last hitting is not on par as what he has last game. At this level in the game, he's only got 3 last hits and it's been a full wave. Oh, Okininja's gonna take some serious damage there. Below half already. It's not even 2 minutes into the game and Frostcreep's got an obvious health advantage, but when it comes to mana, Okininja's got the obvious lead. Okininja's gotta use the Tango. Go ahead.
As I said, Oki is really going to need to apply the pressure with his stun.
Crown me!
This game. Or just going to
never cross me!
Advantage.
Frostcreep taking some unnecessary turret shots there. Oh, he's gonna use that stun and he's not gonna utilize it fast enough. He's gonna run backwards. He's gonna use a secondary Tango, trying to keep his health up.
Yes.
issue with Skeleton King is at low levels he can only actually afford one cast of Hellfire Blast. If he could use more, he could actually almost two-shot Frostcreep.
Frostcreep's health regen coming into play once again. It's his health regen currently built. It's almost. One would say it's almost. I'd say 1% per second at 7.2 health per second. Total health 796. Almost a percent a second. That's a pretty substantial health regen for a Dota character.
Yes.
Alright, Frostcreep missing there, not understanding that when you're below a target, you have a better chance of missing. He's gonna get some early tower damage.
Yes.
But isn't gonna be long till that second wave comes up. Cannon, minion, and all. Okininja had to go back to heal. What else did Okininja get? Let's go ahead and take a look here. Looks like he got nothing, got a second healing salve, and got his Panda Courier. Let's take a look at that Panda Courier, how cute that thing is. That is adorable.
Attack!
Indeed it is.
Alright, Okininja's gonna go up. He's gonna crit on him, because once again, Skeleton King does have that advantage. Let's see what things he's maxing. Seems he's maxing his stun first, and he's got a single point to each ability. A very good spread here.
Die, peasant! Bow before me! Come, let's be
Now,
about
Vilty,
it.
if you had to pick, what ability should Skeleton King be maxing at a time like this?
It would definitely between Hellfire Blast if you were to go for additional mana to allow for multiple casts of it before he ran out. But Vampiric Aura is very beneficial, as even at one point it gives him 50% lifesteal, which he definitely needs since he's dealing with a very bulky character like the Invoker. So it's kind of a trade-off if he wants to build for the actual multiple casts of Hellfire Blast or not. Of course, he's not an intelligence character, so that is his actual spell that he casts.
He's gonna take some poke damage, gonna take a decent amount of damage.
I extend my empire!
Fray, gonna put another point of Hellfire.
Yes.
I feel like at this point, though, when 6 rolls around, Skeleton King will have the advantage. I feel like Frostcreep's not prepared for a character that's gonna revive on top of him. He is low mana. He's gonna have to go back soon. Once again, if Skeleton King decides to initiate, it's gonna be a health brawl if it's at level 6. Yep, he's gonna do a decent amount of damage, getting Frostcreep to back up. Frostcreep having that triple exort, giving him a decent damage increase and an intellect bonus, so he can get a little bit more mana regen. Not enough to really make a difference, though.
And if Oki takes this invisibility rune and sneaks up on Frostcreep, he may actually be able to get the first
Invisibility!
That would be the best of all possible worlds. Frostcreep's gonna get a tango.
As I command.
Either Oki's going to check runes or he's going back to get an item, continuing his last farming. Once again, last hits in Invoker's favor. He's gonna go behind him and take tower hits. Oh, bad choice. Is he gonna get it? No, he's not. But he does really decent damage here. Oh, and he may almost die, but thankfully he's got a healing salve. Should pop him up almost about half health, and he's gonna continue to kind of set back. He doesn't have enough mana for a hit. One would probably assume he probably should have went river.
Of course, last game we were saying how much little David suffered from not going behind Frostcreep, but that was in a much different situation where Frostcreep was actually little David's tower.
In CVLT, I would say that that's a pretty good example of a combat player versus a player who works on instincts. You see, Okininja takes the information and applies it to himself, which is a proper thing to do, but that still being said, Okininja once again not understanding that each situation is different. In Dota, this is a game of differences, not similarities.
Okininja is taking a healing salve and Sage's mana regen. He needs to actually apply some pressure with Hellfire Blast.
It seems like Okininja's going after his standard build. Looks like he's probably going to go for an urn if I had to guess.
Time to fight!
Frostcreep using the river to his advantage, keeping on that side. Okininja's gonna probably die here.
Your
Yep,
top
he's
tower
definitely
is
gonna
under
die.
attack.
No, misses because of height advantage.
Thankfully,
Save
Oki
me.
just
Travel my
got his
bones.
healing cell from his panda. How cute.
Your top tower is under
Once
attack.
again, that panda, let's go ahead and look at this little thing. It's cutely running
Death
throughout
is
the world.
my
Look how
shadow.
happy it is. It doesn't have a care in the world.
I'd say it'd probably be safe to say that everything it does cutely.
I would agree so.
Until you see it kill a child.
I'll choose a
Your
Well,
top
no,
tower
it's a
is under attack.
Yes!
Okininja having his ult now. Frostcreep out of mana. Vilty, I would dare to say this is the
Never
point in which
cross
he
me.
should probably engage. If he can get Frostcreep to follow him up there, turn around with the stun, get on top of him for the death, he
It's
probably
half
could get
done.
that kill.
You see, the issue is with Skeleton King, even though his
To
ultimate
battle.
is actually a passive, it still takes mana to reincarnate him.
True,
A
true, and I
path
don't think he
opens.
actually, yes, he doesn't have enough mana at his current time to be able to revive with it. You would be correct.
I'll impale you.
Oh, but Okininja's definitely gonna die here. Yep,
Now
he's gonna
you've
fall
done
down.
it.
Seems like he does come back down.
Submit to the
And
Empire of
health
Bones.
change. If Okininja would simply stun Frostcreep, he could kill him, but once again, he's gonna run back a bit.
Take a knee,
Frostcreep's gonna
peasant.
double back, probably gonna end up going back here. No, he's gonna go triple quass and proceed to stay here.
Yes.
Oh.
If Okininja were to go up and scout up a river, he would see that there is a double damage up there, which would easily
Roll
give him
the bones.
Oh, exactly. Okininja seems to be
All
focusing
out
too hard
war.
on in-game, not realizing things around him. That triple quass is making it, that health regen's coming into play once again. His health is getting up there faster. Okininja's gonna hit him with a spell and waste mana. He doesn't seem to understand if he gets that stun off, he must get it. Oh, it takes off. He's gonna take unnecessary damage once again.
As I command.
He has enough for a single attack once
A
again.
bone of
Just go in for
contingent.
the kill. He can probably get it and get that gold advantage, which is what he needs on Invoker. Invoker's gonna head back
Yes.
and he's gonna lose his advantage at this point.
From
Okay.
what I've seen in the past, however, whilst 1v1ing Okininja myself,
Yes.
he plays very, very passively, no matter who he is or what he does.
That is true there, little David. You have played against him and he did play passively. He was playing, of course, a different character at the time that he had never played. He's gonna see that double damage room and
Yes.
memorize the fact that it's up at top and go back down to mid. He's gonna proceed to lay back a bit,
Fracture.
probably worried that he's invisible. The Okininja's greatest weakness at this point is the fact that
Take a knee,
he's
peasant.
extremely new to this game, not understanding how Invoker probably works or how his spells come about.
How does spell?
The
Do
king's
you know
reach
his spells work, Lil
extends.
David?
I do not. I do not.
Yep,
Looks like Oki's
obviously.
actually
Here's
going
my
to
shadow.
scout for another rune, even though he should be aware that the double damage is up top right now.
How do
A
his spells
path
work?
opens.
Alright, well, a quick review of how Invoker spells work. He has 3 different types of spells that you can see. He's got Quass,
I'll
which is
cleave your
the
skull.
blue orbs around him. That's his cold
skint.
spells. He's got Wex, which is the purple orbs around him, which is essentially his speed and arcane storm elements. And then he's got his Exort, which is the red
Yes.
things around him. Exort gives him additional damage and intellect. Wex gives him bonus agility, movement, and attack speed. And Quass gives him health regen and strength.
Yes.
He combines these in sets of 3 to get different spells. Each combination has a different spell with a different side effect. Essentially, Invoker has a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4,
Come,
5, 6,
let's
7,
be
8,
about
9,
it.
10 different spells he can use. But he must simply invoke them into
All
existence.
out war.
He's probably gonna get, nope, he doesn't get the kill, and Okininja's health saves him.
Will
Seems
be
like
gone.
he's going up. He's
It's
gonna get
half
his
done.
Burn of Shadows when he comes back. That's gonna be decent mana regen and some healing over time, which is probably what Okininja would really need at this point. Understanding that as soon as that little bear can get to him, he can probably get his urn, but he's not gonna have the bear come back for him.
Never cross
Don't
me.
know what he's doing here.
Time to fight.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Travel my bones.
Frostcreep's gonna start running back. Seems like he's gonna go get something. He's got 1100 mana, 1165.
If you ask me, probably getting his boots for extra mana regen, giving him once again that extra sustain in lane.
Smart move on Frostcreep. His only weakness seems to be the fact that his mana pool is quite low considering the amount of spells he has to cast. And he's going to discover that double damage rune if he actually noticed it. He should notice it now, knowing that it's there. He's just going to avoid it, not even care about it, it seems. Okininja, having that is not really worried about taking too much damage and dying. Frostcreep's going to try to burn that off of him if he can. Yep, he's going to get it.
It's never enough.
Okininja being saved twice now by his ult, keeping Invoker down, but Invoker's last hits are giving him a decent enough gold advantage. Go to last hits for Invoker, 33 eyes. Last hits for Skeleton King, 12 0. He's gonna ult him, but he's gonna go in. Seems like he gets the cold snap off just before it, avoiding any potential additional damage, but that's still a good amount of damage for Frostcreep. He's gonna go and check bottom ruin for a ruin, of course. Once again, top ruin still having that double damage. Gonna make that a useless attempt. But that being said, he's still gonna be able to come in from the side. He can get that ult off. Not that ult, next time. He might actually be able to get to him. Probably gonna turn around. Yep, he's gonna get some decent damage. Cold snap him a couple times. And Okininja's gonna come out of that trade looking on the brighter side of tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
All out war.
Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
Alright, Frostcreep's gonna have Sunstrike at this point. Seems to be his favorite spell at this point in the game. Use the Sunstrike.
He really does like Mars. What is Sunstrike?
Your top tower is under attack.
Ability he can cast anywhere on the map that after a short amount of time, a beam of fire comes down from the sky.
That thing is painful.
Unfortunately for
Your
Oki, I don't think he realizes that Urn of Shadows only works if you actually kill an enemy champion.
It seems
Your
like
top
Oki once
tower
again
is under attack.
His full build, taking his build from somebody else, not looking behind the scenes. That's how it works. Oki did. Oh, he's gonna do decent damage. He's gonna auto attack a minion instead of Frostcreep. Obviously misclicked. Question here, Vilty, would Okininja be correct in his assumption that either a phase boots or a boots of mana, whatever they're called, arcane boots, yes, would probably be the wiser choice if he would get those?
It's kind of a throw because as of right now, and has been said many times, he is basically only living on the fact that he can Hellfire Blast from range. So it may be wise for him to take the boots of mana, whatever they're called.
Arcane boots.
Arcane boots. It may also be wise for him to get a
your lead
power
approaches
shreds and switch them to mana, because
Travel
that will
my
give him
bones.
additional mana regen as well and additional mana as a whole, or possibly phase boots for the speed increase once he actually lands the stone. They're all different possibilities with all their different powers.
He's gonna check bottom once again, not understanding that double damage is still up top. He's finally gonna go check there, assuming that has to be, and realize, oh god, yeah, the double damage has been there the entire
well begun. It's
Did
half
you
done.
guys that haste rune that was just there forever in that match, and no runes would spawn because of it, and I eventually had to take it.
Yes, because there can only be one on the map at a time.
Yeah.
That is standard DOTA understanding. One rune at a time. Where it spawns at originally is random. But if I am correct, Vilty, and I probably am not, does it not alternate?
It doesn't.
That's what I thought.
Okininja is going for some interesting tactics.
Never cross me.
His upper jungle.
Looks like he's a bit confused. He's gonna take
Twice
that
the
double
bone-crushing
damage.
power.
I think this would be a suicide if he goes in here now. He's gonna come in, he's gonna get cold snap. He's gonna stun him. Avoiding it. Oh, but That damage is enough to really get a decent whacking on Frost. But to keep attacking right now, that'd be the best thing for him. That additional damage would translate into lifesteal.
A bone to pick.
Wasting every second, there is seconds of health that he could have. He needs to avoid taking any additional damage. This is the point in which he can probably get back into the game at least a little bit. 387 crits.
A prince no longer.
That he is.
Submit to the Empire of Bow.
He's got a, as you can see, he's got a 495 crit. The damage on this kid. Let's go ahead and check Frostcreep's health pool. 496 damage would be more than a third of his health.
Oh,
Yes.
Oki's got that?
Oki's got that damage on him with that critical chance. Yes, critical strike, the passive for Skeleton King maxed on him. That's 275% critical damage with a 15% chance to
To
crit.
battle.
Max Hellfire, max stun duration 2, slow 20%, damage 50, and slow 2% with a damage of 200. So if he can get up there, get a crit and 200 damage, effectively half health Frostcreep.
I'll impale you.
Using two abilities essentially, an auto attack and a stun.
Your top tower is under attack.
Death is my shadow.
He's gonna go back a little bit. He's playing kind of passive, once again not understanding what's happening. He's gonna get hit. Oh yes.
Your top tower is under attack.
But that ult once again saving his life. He seems to be using it to stay in lane more than he is actually getting kills, which I think he's failing to understand the
Your
way
top tower is
Skeleton
under
King
attack.
works.
Your top tower has fallen.
A bone of contention.
Yep, he's gonna go side to side a bit, not too sure what it is. Seems like he's got the fatal flaw that I think all MOBA players have.
Time to
ever played a
fight.
first-person shooter. If you're being attacked, running side to side does not make you harder to hit.
Your middle tower is under attack.
He's gonna let us.
Dire's
He's gonna
structures
oh, this
are
is
fortified.
the first fortification
As I
of
command.
the game. Full snap and get some auto attacks off. He's just gonna continue to auto hit, trying to get some out of lead. If Okininja would have simply
king's
walked over and started
ascension.
auto attacking, he probably could have got that kill.
Oki actually no, I stand corrected. Take back anything I was about to say.
Travel my bones. All out war.
Unfortunately, everybody who's gone against Frostcreep as Invoker so far has failed to actually
Your king
do enough
moves.
consistent damage at this point of the game to actually get past his triple claws, which gives him quite the
Yes.
regen.
But the question is Frostcreep gonna be able to handle the later opponents? You see, it goes pretty steep skill challenge after Okininja. That's the bottom of the lower brackets. Then we actually jump straight from low to the highest bracket we've got available to us, which is still not that
Well
high, but
begun.
high enough.
It's
It
half
starts
done.
with Lavix, the Lavix, playing Razor. Then it goes, of course that's not the order, but these are the top three. Lavix, then it goes, of course, me, Vilty, and then it would be you, the top three that would be going here.
Unfortunately,
Your king moves.
Oki did not take his advantage of being invisible with the Hellfire
I am
Blast,
first in
closing those
everything.
hits that he could have used while from stone.
Oh yeah, once again,
Your middle tower is
Frostcreep
under
is so
attack.
low that with a crit, he kind of essentially one-shot him.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Could I have a update on the kills at the minute?
Kills are as followed: 1 to Frostcreep. And that's all. This is the first kill of the game, 21 minutes into it. Okininja has died 3 times, but his ult has brought him back all 3 times. This last death, his ult was on cooldown.
That's very good then.
Back again.
Okininja gonna come back.
Time to
the lane,
fight.
Your
not really
middle
having
tower is
anything.
under attack.
I've got to say, Skeleton King's Ultimate
I'll cleave your
probably
skull.
one of the better ones out there.
Oh, it is. You see, Skeleton King
Your
really
middle
works
tower
best
is
with
under
high attack speed, high damage. With that crit ability, that means that you put a rare shot
Yes.
Aegis of the Immortal on him, you have to kill him 3 times in order just to keep him down.
Yep.
Submit to the Empire of Bow.
sure do, Tom.
Death
He's
That
getting
being said-
his damage out there.
Bow
Going up, taking those
before me.
minions apart step by step, not attempting the last hit, only to push. Guess he's trying to work his advantage while Frostcreep is gone. Frostcreep
Let's
has,
be
however,
about
been
it.
keeping a steady supply of town portal scrolls on him, and so he's probably gonna portal back in if it gets into any damage. Yeah, there's gonna be a
bone to
decent amount of
pick.
damage on here. He's not gonna portal. He's too close to justify it. He's getting a lot of decent damage off on this tower, more than probably Frostcreep expected.
Yes.
He's gonna hit him with a deafening blast, auto attacks into it. Frostcreep gonna get a lot of those last hits. Once again, Frostcreep maintaining his last hit advantage. 79 last hits, 25 denies, 25. That's actually kind of shocking.
Yes.
Okininja has less amount
As
of
I
less hits
command.
than Invoker
Your top
has
tower is under
denies.
attack.
Invoker killing his own people
Double
more
damage.
than Okininja.
Your top tower
Yes.
is under attack.
Okininja's gonna come
I
up
said
and
boom.
through him. Up, he's gonna get caught in
Dick.
the
Your
tornado.
top tower
He's
is
gonna
under
get hit by
attack.
the meteorite. If he wouldn't have walked back that way, he wouldn't have taken any damage from that ordeal. Once again,
Travel my
Invoker's auto
bones.
attacks, doing a significant amount
Your
of
top
damage.
tower
It's
is
basically
under
I
attack.
peasant.
166
Death is my shadow.
damage. Skeleton's hitting just 98, but that Brit is an advantage nonetheless.
To battle. The king's reach extends. Yes. All out war. Attack! Hellfire!
Oh, nice stun.
I'll
He's gonna
cleave
have all
your
the
skull.
minions coming back in on him. A little bit of damage there, but once again, the obvious damage is going to be apparent. Frostcreep using his
Never
blast there,
cross
his
me.
EMP to try to get some damage. It doesn't really do anything though, sadly.
A path opens.
He's gonna go back to his triple quas, get a little bit of he's up and he's going to get that cold snap off, kill on him, but once again Okininja's ult saves his life.
Never cross me.
This game would be a much different place if he wasn't up in Skeleton King. He's dodging to the correct side, avoiding more
Yes.
damage.
Yes.
He's gonna get cold snapped, he's gonna stun him, and he's gonna
As
continue
I
to auto-attack
command.
minions. Vilty, I'm a bit confused here.
The
Okininja
enemy's bottom
probably
tower has
has
fallen.
to be-
It's half
Any
done.
explanation you can have in your head as to why Okininja would take this route?
I think it's just because he's too friendly of a person, to be completely honest.
I think you're probably right here. It's kind of like telling a puppy to go kill a gazelle. It ain't gonna happen.
I don't know, Tom. I've seen puppies beat gazelles to death with their bare hands. And they don't even have hands.
Well, David, I'd just like to say once again, we're all here for you and need to stop the crack cocaine.
I can't. I can't. It's too difficult.
At
Your
this
middle
point,
tower is
Invoker
under
is
attack.
almost 4 times Oki's last
Dire's
hits.
structures are fortified. Your
Looks like
middle
Oki
tower
can
is under
Don't
attack.
move.
Crystals for the additional critical effects.
I'm
How
coming
often,
for your skin.
Skeleton King crits.
I think you're probably right here, but then the problem then becomes: is Okininja is he hitting Frostcreep enough to really utilize that? In all honesty, oh, he's gonna stun him, and then he's gonna
The
take
enemy's
last
top
hit
tower
minion,
has fallen.
taking auto hits.
All out war.
Walk in, get a single auto hit off, come back.
Death is my shadow.
Delta King's damage 102 plus 9. Frostcreep's current damage 111 plus
A
3.
path opens.
Unfortunately for Okininja, he's just discovered what he's needed to be doing for the whole game. like actually Hellfire blasting and then hitting him once or twice and then backing off. It may be too late for Oki to use that strategy to his advantage.
I think you're probably right there, Vilty. I feel like early game that would have forced Frostcreep away from it. Frostcreep's gonna run
helmet stand!
just to kill him. He's taunting him.
If Okininja had his Hellfire Blast at the ready once he got untornadoed, he could have
Your
actually
middle
secured a kill
tower is
there.
under attack.
Oh, no doubt about that. No doubt about it at all.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Frostcreep losing his cool a bit here. Seems like he's playing a little bit carelessly. He's gonna go back, get his Deafening Blast back on him, getting a little bit of mana. He's got enough mana for essentially 2 spells, 3 at the ready.
I rise again.
I'd also like to remind everybody the Frostcreep challenge isn't just to see who's better. If
Your middle
Frostcreep
tower
manages
is
to
under
beat
attack.
everyone in the challenge, we do have a prize for him. Livix, one of the final components, will be buying him an Invoker skin, complete and full out. So he is fighting for something every Mobile Pit person loves, which is free stuff.
I agree completely, Tom. And that is the truth. Lavix. Lavix
not
is
here.
good here, is he?
Massive
I
foe.
really do need to stop the crack.
Livix, yes, I
let's
was
be
saying,
about
little
it.
David, you really do need to stop that. Y'all miss the real little David. You need to quit touching animals like foxes. That
Submit
being
to the
said, let's go ahead and check
Empire
out
of
what
Bone.
does he have now. He's got a Spore Staff. He's got a Staff of Wizardry. He's got a Blade of
I'll impale you.
He's got Electrocity. He's got his Arcane Boots, his Drums of Endurance, and a Magic Wand. I feel like at this point, Vilty, he probably could just say that Magic Wand because it's about as useless as a jump.
No, that's not true. Magic wands are always useful.
Travel my bones.
Speaking of Magic Wands, little David, you carried a Magic Wand with 15 charges for more than half the game.
This is true. This is true. I will not deny that.
Stunning. Death is my shadow.
You see, at this point, I would have argued that Oki probably should have just went in on him. Minion advantage and with enough mana regen to get his ult right, as he would have died, came back with full health with minion advantage and a new set of cooldowns. Probably could have easily got the kill on Frostcreep there. Once again, worried that he's gonna die. Gonna run back to his base, heal a little bit. Is he gonna get anything? He's got Power Tread set onto Strength, a decent little damage increase, but not enough to really kill him.
All out war. I'm coming for your bones.
Frostcreep maintaining that same build he's always got, never trying anything. He's gonna go off there. Okininja's gonna get some damage off him, nothing that really counts.
Yes.
Judging by the amount of damage Frostcreep just pulled off. Although,
Yes.
if he sticked on him right now, he could
Ride me to
have.
powder. Even then I shall
No, I'd
return.
say actually you're probably wrong there. That EMP got rid of all of his mana, no ability to regen, stun, or anything there. He would have died without the ability to resurrect or even to stun him.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Smart EMP there, making sure he doesn't have enough mana to come back, forcing Skeleton King to try to run away. Really was useless though, there was no way for him to get out.
He could have actually attempted to move in beside the Invoker, but
I would agree with you there.
Frostcreep actually failed in his placement of the thing, attempting to
Dire's
cut off
structures are
his
fortified.
escape, but Oki could have just advanced on him, and it would have actually allowed him to maintain the mana to reincarnate and then come back and
Long live the king,
Blast.
which is to say, me.
No, I'd like
Yes.
to take this time to speak with you about my Lord and Savior Solonor.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and pause little David a little bit. Seems like he's having a problem with the crack cocaine a little bit. Little David, we're going to go ahead and call you some help. Vilty, please call the cops.
Bow before me.
Yeah,
Vilty's a bit late. I cut that phone line about 2 hours ago.
Dare you look at me?
The cops will not be arriving.
I hear the dial tone, little David.
Vilty, that dial tone is your imagination.
Little David, did you cut the red or the blue
bone
wire
of
when
contention.
getting rid of the telephone?
Both. Both, child.
That's really interesting considering the wire for the telephone is white.
Oh, I see, I see.
Prince no longer.
But isn't white a combination of every color? No, that's black. White is the absence of color.
Your
Dear
top tower
God,
is under
color
attack.
math,
I'd just like to
you
say
have broken
that
me.
once again, you're both wrong. White is the combination of every color. Black is the absence of all colors.
I was right
Your
the
top
first
tower
time.
is under
Command.
attack.
Yes, that is.
Yes! Success!
How come when I mix color, like 3 colors, they turn doo-doo brown then?
Illusion.
Because that's
Because
complementary
your top
colors.
tower
When
is
2
under
colors
attack.
opposing each other on the color
Never
they do
cross
make
me.
brown.
Yes.
Such as
Color
purple and
math.
yellow.
I hate color math
Your
so
top
much,
tower
Tom.
is under
Coming for
attack.
your
Know this.
skin.
I know you do, and that's why you guys fail at my color math puzzles in D&D.
Travel my bow.
Actually, I don't hate color math. What
To
do I have?
battle.
I'm quite a fan of blending colors.
Anyway, Okininja is gonna go down bot. He's got Illusion Ruin. He's going after Frostcreep. Frostcreep's going to. Oh,
Your
he's gonna
king
do
moves.
nothing but auto attack. Must understand that that must be an illusion. Okininja's gonna attempt to go
Well
up
begun.
top to see if there's
It's
a rune
half
there
done.
after just finding the bot had an illusion rune. Okininja going through his jungle, trying to keep a little bit of safety, not understanding that that minion wave's going to get there beforehand.
Your
if he can
middle
get that
tower
minion
is
wave
under
by
attack.
Your liege
and they're
approaches.
almost dead. If he can go in there and get a stun, he does. He probably should have waited
Time
though.
to
He's
fight.
going to turn back down on him. Decent damage from tower off of Frostcreep. Don't know if it's enough though. EMP pass is going to take
Yes.
mana away from him.
Come, let's be about it. Attack!
Oh god, Okininja
Death is my
having a
shadow.
hard time here, even though the kills are not that far. Okininja
A bow to pick.
going for something. I don't really understand what he's trying to do here.
Is he trying to do the safety dance, Tom?
Well, you see the lady
Tell
that
you.
can dance if he wants to. He can probably leave his friends behind, but if his friends don't dance and if they won't dance, little David, they're probably no friends of mine.
I could see why not,
He's
Tom.
actually going for the little Okininja, but the issue is he's actually having some money issues. If he would actually buy right now, he could
Well
actually
begun.
return to base
It's half
after
done.
and get the Helm of Iron Will, which is one of the last components he needs for the item, which will give him
Travel
quite
my
a bit of
bones.
damage.
It seems like he's probably gonna, at this rate, be forced back to base.
I'll run you down.
Unfortunately.
As it
He's
moves.
gonna stun a minion. For
As
some
I
reason,
command.
I guess he's getting ready to go back. Doesn't care about his own mana
I extend
cooldowns.
my empire.
That urn of shadows, almost useless for him at this point. Yeah, but he's gonna get that Helm of Iron Will like you asked.
There are much more cost-effective things for what the Urn of Iron Will has been doing for him in this game.
Middle
As
tower,
he's not
your
gotten
middle
to
tower
kill yet.
has fallen.
Your liege approaches.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
We're gonna get that hit off. Those minions are
Submit to the empire of boom.
gonna get a lot of auto attacks off on
Yes.
Okininja. Those minions are just gonna get pulled
Your
right
middle
back into
barracks
those
are
double
under attack.
towers there. They've
Your
got
king
backdoor
moves.
protection, of course, not gonna take any damage from any minions.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
I'll run you
The
down.
enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Fire.
Okininja,
path
not
opens.
healing.
Dire's structures are fortified.
That cold snap double force spear.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
At this point, I feel like it's over.
Your middle
Vilty.
barracks has fallen.
Indeed, it Probably is.
That's really
Your
unfortunate.
middle
Frostcreep
barracks are
coming
under
into
attack.
this challenge, a underdog rising up, defeating Little David as Long Druid, about to secure the
Your middle
victory
barracks
over
has fallen.
Okininja as Okininja's Skeletal King. Okininja, of course, will not lose his spot in the team. If Little David so would wish it, he could play Okininja for his spot in the team. I do doubt that
Your
would be
middle
allowed, as
tower
Okininja
is under
one
attack.
of the sponsors of the team and has bought a place. Because once again, in DAA regulations, he who pays the most money gets the spot.
Did he pay money, Tom?
He did not, but would like to say he did to make a reason up for him to actually never be able to lose his spot. That being said, he also did come up with the pictures for the team, which is
Your
just as
middle
good.
tower
The
is
King of
under attack.
Bones reigns again.
He did do a lot of work making the pictures, and we are
Stronger.
using his pictures for a lot of our things. He is kind of our
Your
unofficial
middle tower
mascot.
is under attack.
He is also the station in which DAA regulatory games are
Stunning.
broadcast.
Thatcher.
Only
He's
DAA.
returning with Armlet of
I'm not
Mordant,
ready.
which may actually give him kills
Bow
if he can
before me.
stick on Frostcreep. Frostcreep not realizing that his Forge Spears are actually giving away his location.
For the king's coffers. Dare you? Ah,
Your middle tower is under attack.
Frostcreep taking his own damn time.
yes.
Fortunately, Oki did not activate his armulets and did
All
not
out
actually
war.
fight Frostcreep through the reincarnation, which... Actually, no, it would appear that he did activate
Your
it,
middle
because he actually
tower is
suffered
under
quite a hefty
attack.
amount of damage.
Oh yes, he was taking quite
Your
a bit
middle
of damage
tower
there.
has
It's actually
fallen.
more of the damage was coming from his armlet than actually the
Your
Forge
middle
Spirits, if
tower
I
is
would
under
dare
attack.
to say.
Your middle tower is up. Your middle tower has fallen.
I'm under
Well,
attack.
Ancient is under attack.
On that Game of Thrones.
Death is not my
Could you
end.
fill us in on your
Your ancient is under attack.
On what Little David is the question.
Game of
Divinely
Thrones?
right.
Game of Thrones, Little David, we are in the middle of a match here.
Oki
This
may
is-
actually score a skill on Frostcreep.
Oh my god, this might be possible. If he were to get a lucky crit, it would seem that if it's just a wasting of cooldown,
Come on,
there
Your
he is.
ancient is under attack.
It's the kill, but those minions are holding the kill right back.
I swear revenge.
And at this point, those minions are probably going to do enough damage to take it down permanently.
Your
Yeah, it's
ancient
just
is
a very
under attack.
slow withering here as we watch the dire ancient die.
Radiant
And that's going to be a
victory.
game. Okininja loses to Frostcreep as versus Skeleton King. You can see the little minion flying in the
My
background. That's
bones
just
crumble to dust.
A very sad, sad time for everyone here at the DAA.
Not sad, joyous here, because here at the DAA, we appreciate all those who are victorious. The only person we don't appreciate are the Jews.
User joined your channel.
I am back.
Welcome back, Frostcreep. Let's go ahead and have a little bit of a post-game interview here.
Okay.
Frostcreep, how exactly did you deal with the stun that Skeletal King brought to you?
Well, I didn't buy any items just to deal with, but I had an escape ready for when it would, the stun would get let go. And Oki didn't attack me when he put his stun on.
Which was rather unfortunate, as I was saying in the very early game, that Oki may actually be able to get an early game advantage on you if he were to actually auto-attack.
I know.
you
I was like
as he's stunned.
Oki. I was wondering if it was gonna, run towards me and attack me, but he didn't.
Well, then let's go ahead and ask the man himself, Okininja, the host of this broadcasting company and Skeleton King in the last game. Why didn't you auto-attack after follow up with auto-attacks after a stun?
I would try to, but whenever I did, I would either be swarmed by minions or be stunned by, like a short stun by the Invoker, in which I would always get close to death. Like, there were many times when I did try to auto-attack him after a stun, in which I only got away once because of a miss that he had, and a
Yeah,
couple times
yeah,
just
that
barely with the
miss.
nick of my life.
That miss, I was like, oh.
And that's why I kind of stopped auto-attacking after a stun, because I just couldn't get away every single time.
Well, Frostcreep, it's time for the big leads. I will be your first opponent, of course. I'm having a small cigarette break. I don't smoke, kids.
God.
I will go retrieve Lavix, because I'm sure he's more interested in this than other things now.
Frostcreep, I do want you to understand I am not going easy, and I am fighting for my fallen
User left your
brethren. That
channel.
being said, Okininja and the bear for little David.
Oh.
I'm more worried fighting for the bear's sake than little David, honestly. That bear gave it his all.
That
Oh,
is my preference, Tom. I would rather you fight for
User
that
joined
bear
your
than
channel.
myself. I love the bear very much.
I'm proud of myself though to have beaten 2 opponents.
User
You are
left
doing
your channel.
extremely well, Frostcreep. We're going to be waiting for word on our new announcer coming in for the Higher Tail Games. Lavix going to be coming in to narrate. Hopefully, we're just waiting on word from Vilty coming in, asking the audience, essentially. The audience being people that aren't actually watching the game.
User joined your channel.
Alright, well, Lavix is being a cunt nugget and finishing up a game of our own.
How long is he going to be, Vilty?
He says it could be very shortly now. I assume that they are either pushing to win or vice versa.
Of course. Of course. Well, I'm having to have a cigarette anyway, so we're going to be able to wait here in a second. If everybody would go ahead and join into the game, we should be able to get this set up. Lobby is still created and everything.
Oh.
Alright, so we'll see you at the next match. Tune in next time.